Hey everybody, welcome back to City Bus Manager. I hope you're having a great day. If you're seeing this video, it means that enough of you guys showed interest in this for me to keep going with it. Typically when I start a let's try, it's really not committal at all. Just trying to test the waters and see what people think about it. So you guys can graduate this to more of a let's play by showing support. So thanks for the likes and for your comments down below and stuff. Let's keep going. In the in between video 2 and 3, I have decked out our service center. Looks a lot more organized. As our organization grows, this room will become even more utilized, but now it's very spacious. I have left enough room, I think, to move these closer and then add another row if I need to, but for the most part, I think this looks a lot better than it did before. We also have screens on all these, not this wall, but we have screens on almost all these walls, just so people don't have to turn their head very far to see the actual display. Okay, so today we're going to start assigning shifts, right? We have to assign all these different shifts, and the Ren-Sen route, this needs to be a larger bus, so make sure we give it to the larger bus. Ford route, same thing, needs to be a larger bus. We'll go like that. Let's see, route 3, route 2, I think that's probably everything. So route 3 was a larger route if I remember correctly, so we'll give that to a larger bus. Route 1 can be the smaller bus, and this route 2 we can put like that bus, let's say. Now, the drivers are kind of chosen seemingly at random. I mean, I can choose the driver when I assign the route, but it's pretty much just whoever wants to drive. But we have to take a look at some of the skills for our drivers too. So I want to take a look at a couple of things. We're gonna go down to ratings, and I let it run one day in between last video and this one. Mostly because I just wanted some money. I was a little short on cash and I just wanted to be able to grow this. And so you're gonna see that we have some pretty okay reviews for the most part. I like how Catherine's is just 1 star, but no explanation. It's great. Like not every, like a lot of reviews just have no explanation whatsoever as to why they're reviewing it that way. And so it's pretty realistic actually, so it's fine. But it's like, you know, most of these guys are liking it. So we're at 3.7 stars. Ticket prices are where we're getting a little bit hit there. Enough free seats is kind of starting to get strained. And bus driver style. All right, bus driver driving style. This is the one I want to work on because most of the complaints that people come in and start talking about when they're complaining has to do with bus driver style. So we can select one of our bus drivers. And you can see the skill here, novice, right? And we can go in and train this person. Let's say we want to train. Well, this person's already on a route, so we can't. So we need to find a bus driver that's not on a route. And they're probably all on a route because I have just enough drivers to do this, I think. But this guy's skill is advanced, okay? So here's what I want to do, I think. Let's go to the staff. And there's a couple of things I want to take care of. Augustin, he's on training. I've started him on training because he's just a novice. The better our mechanic is, the faster they can do repairs, but also the better those repairs stick. So it means that the buses that they work on will need work on them less often. That's what we really want to focus on, because that's going to help us in the long term. So I'm going to want to find some people who have good skills. Now, we can see novice on all of these, trainee on all these. Nobody's really very good. This person's awesome, and I wish this was a bus driver, but we're going to offer this person, let's say, $12.40 and see if they accept. Awesome. So we now have 2 mechanics, which is good. So now I can have one on training while the other one is focusing on some things, okay? And this is our staff here. This is who is available for hire. Next thing I want to look at is bus drivers. Now, this bus driver has advanced skills. Most of these guys are novice, and so we want to get training these guys a lot because these guys are customer facing. These are like our customers are seeing these guys more than anyone else. The impacts of how these guys operate is more important than anyone else. So I want to try to get some of them. Whoever's walking around, yes, this one. Now they're gone for 12 hours. It means they're not available basically the rest of the day. Most certainly what I should be doing is training these guys at the end of the shift. That way they do training overnight, and then they come right back and drive buses during the day. But I don't know, like their stress levels and everything, right? So I do want to hire more staff if possible, hire more drivers. And so I've been looking at these. This person's like not very reliable, but very friendly. I really want to wait until I have good candidates here, I think, if I can avoid it. So I've kind of been intentionally staying small for a little while, trying to make this work. This Ford route, we should use a good bus. Let me real quick see. All right, this one's okay. Little tire problems, but otherwise a fine bus for this route. So we'll put this one on the Ford route if we can. No driver available to do the shift. See? So I went ahead and had them train, and that was the driver I needed for this shift. So we will have to hire one more bus driver, and I guess I'll take the friendly and not quite reliable one, and we'll see if I can't. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and try this and see what happens here. So we'll hire this person, and we're going to put this person immediately to work on the Ford route. So we've gone through a couple of these milestones, like having 750 passengers was one. There was another one that's like 800 tours. I suppose just mean like you did your whole route 800 times, I suppose. I need another service person as well, because my service people get very stressed standing here the whole time, and they have to work the entire day because there are 2 shifts. So because there are 2 stations. So I want to have more service employees if possible as well. And it doesn't look like... Oh, I need a locker. Okay, more lockers needed. So I think for this, we can build our corridor. And I'm going to have the corridor, I think, go down this way. Then I'm going to have the lockers move. And we can have these lockers be along this wall here. Like a little locker hallway kind of thing. But this is going to enable me, of course, to have even more lockers in the building. So I'm going to add a whole bunch more here. All right, so the next thing I need is that service employee. So let's try to get one more. Additional office or expand existing office to hire. Oh, my office size is 1 tile? Really? Wow. 1 tile too short. Okay. Done. Then we'll have to get this to be back like this. Now can I have more? Please? Thank you. So very friendly, very reliable. I like this. I think the friendliness is going to be more important. Also, this person is $4 an hour more. So that pretty much takes care of what I want here. Hire this person. So now that there are 3 people working service, I would hope that that means that 1 can rest. And so they can rotate through, hopefully. It still doesn't look like I'm able to control their individual shifts, the schedules of each employee. But if I go to research and I come down here, I think that's what this is. And it requires me to have 175 trophies, prestige, whatever. It requires me to have 175 of these things, and I don't have nearly enough of that yet. I have gone through the second part of the solo buses, and so we have access now to the 0405, which has a 90 passenger capacity, 44 seats, only slightly discounted. I think the intercity LE is worth that extra cost just for those extra 4 passengers potentially, so whatever. If we find a good deal on one of these, like in secondhand or something, maybe I'll take it off on that, but nah, I don't think so. All right, game is saved. So I now have 2 mechanics, right? And I can make sure that my mechanics are really well trained. So I'm going to spend as much as I can. I don't have enough money yet, but I think as soon as I have $2,000, or at least sufficiently over $2,000, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my mechanics to training. Always have a mechanic training to try to max out their skills, because again, I believe that will save me money in the long run by having less repairs to be done to my stuff. So this is a cleaner. I think things will stay clean longer if you're doing that. Here we go. Desiree is the new mechanic, and so I'm gonna say I want her to train, but I'm still waiting on that money to be sufficiently over $2,000. So they're just chilling here. I think this is probably good enough. I want to hope that it is anyway. Good enough. So we'll go ahead and send her on training for 12 hours. We still have 1 mechanic. Now I've also added the warehouse here. I've also extended it all the way over so that these guys can just get in here, grab their thing and go. They don't have to go out, just to save them a little extra time. To be very honest, I hate the way this is. I kind of want to just tear it all down and rebuild it completely. I didn't think I needed, when I was originally looking at this design, I didn't really think I needed to have 2 of these buildings. I didn't think I needed one for the small ones and then one for the medium and large. Or actually, I think the small one works for the mediums. But either way, I didn't think I needed that. So I clearly do now. That sucks. Looks like I can put lockers. Put another couple lockers in here too. That's probably fine. Just to make it look good in there, huh? 3 new ratings. All very good. Yeah, I always try to take the bus instead of the car whenever possible. This is possible more and more often thanks to the new offer of the People Movers with high travel intervals. Very good. So that's what we're on about. Now, it looks to me like I have extra buses. Or it may look to you, I guess, that I have extra buses, but really I only have one extra bus. And so it's good to have one extra bus because I can then, you know, maintain things, have substitutions, things like that. So I don't mind having these extra buses. I'm pretty sure this bus was assigned to a route. I don't think it's... I'm sure it was assigned to a route. I clicked it. Next shift, it doesn't say though. So I don't think it is actually assigned to a route. I think I hired the driver and then didn't assign it. Is that what I did? No idea. Buses are kind of doing their thing though. It's fine. We got 2 on the Rensen route. I was thinking about getting into here. There's the Dean Savage Memorial Park right here. I thought about getting over there. There's also this, which I guess just wine, I suppose. I don't know. Chase. Lady of the House. Great place, by the way. If you haven't ate there before and you're in the area, try that out. It's good. I enjoyed the food anyway. Try to see if there's any other places I've been here. Bucharest Grill. No. I don't spend much time in downtown Detroit, but I know I've been over in this area before. I just don't recognize any of the names, though. And then over by Ford Field, there was another restaurant I went to right here. Elwood Grill. Also a very good one. It's expensive, but like it's near everything. So, but go there. It's good. And then Grand Valley State University, Detroit Center. There's a college there. Yeah. My alma mater, Grand Valley State University. Go Lakers. All right. So I'm going to say that my next route probably is going to mean to get maybe over into this area. Some really good squiggly stuff going on in this very high-end housing suburb here. I think this is a high-end. Actually, you know what? The way these things are shaped might be an apartment complex, like, or just a bunch of condos or something, probably right through here. Usually, it's the housing areas that have lots of land that are a little bit higher up, I guess. So, but I do want another route. I just can't get another route. Is where I'm going with this. I can't get another route until I have more buses because I only have one spare bus right now. And of course, getting more drivers. And those drivers get stressed out if they are the only ones working all the time. So it's important to have spare people. It just means more costs for me. But yeah. So I'm looking at my prices. People aren't really happy about them. So I'm going to take and just adjust them really quick. We make decent profits. They are growing, 11.3 thousand the other day. So let's do a single ticket to $1.40. Or sorry, a short distance ticket $1.40. We'll say a single ticket is $2.40. Say a day ticket is, let's say, $6.20. And then the weekly ticket, we'll make that $24. And we'll see if people enjoy those ticket prices just a bit more. They might end up just buying weeklies, and that's okay. That means $24 per customer. So if they're going to be, you know, buying all that stuff, it means I can take their money sooner and invest it sooner. So this money is more valuable to me by having it now rather than later, so I'm okay with that. That person was complaining about driving habits. Yes, so still need more drivers. Let's take a look at the inbox really quick. This... nope, it was this person. So, hey, boss, I have improved a lot lately. I would feel it. I feel it would be good to in recognition if this also had an effect on my salary. They're pretty stressed out. We can give them like, I don't know, give them like a $50 raise or something, okay? And then Tori Menke says, as you probably already noticed, it is currently very stressful. I hope overtime doesn't become a daily routine. This is one of the service employees, and I went ahead and got that extra one, so now they can rotate in and rest, so that should be fine. And then Humphrey Lehman says, good morning. I want to inform you that I have received an offer from another company with better pay. If my salary is not increased, I'll unfortunately have to accept the offer. Okay, well. Bye, Humphrey. Have a good time at your new employer. You're the cleaner. You're an untrained cleaner, so you're pretty replaceable. Route 3, I think, was a good route to have on this bus. I'm gonna put that one on you, and then Route 1 can be one of these. So let's say this one's cleaner. We'll have this one be the clean one, and then you, just a little bit there, but I'm pretty sure I had this bus. I'm pretty sure this was my extra bus before, so we can have this one be the extra bus this time. The workshop for this game, because there's a Steam Workshop for this game, support for this game. It's there's a whole bunch of designs now, like people designing buses and stuff, and some of these guys I can feel like they're gonna be really cool designers. Like they're going all out with that paintbrush and like drawing like butterflies and like little designs, and there's like clouds, and no, just check it out if you have the game. Just check it out. You can just download and get them off the workshop, and you have now designs in your game that other people have made. If you're an artist, you could totally try that out and just have fun with people like using your bus designs, if that's something that's interesting to you. All right, so this bus driver here, very friendly, very reliable. I like it. Let's go ahead and hire this person. Star Kerber. Not working for your company. My office needs to be 72 now. I wonder if I could just have multiple offices instead of this one ever expanding office. Let's move this tree over. I guess we'll just have this office be all the way. Well, I want to move that tree. Let's see about moving that tree. Yeah, put it over there. And then office goes like so. Yep. And then maybe I don't know, let's make this look better. We can... Well, that doesn't do it, does it? I need this to be moved over like this. There we go. And then the table can be there. Actually, better idea. Let's flip these to be this way. Yep, like this. Like this. Like this. Then we'll face them towards each other instead. I think that's gonna look better. Then they could like communicate and talk like that. But I want to also be able to get a conference table that I can put over here. Now people can do the whole conference table thing. And if we put the pinboard up, now they have the pinboard near the conference table as well. I think that looks better. Put a plant in the corner, and I think we can call that good. Maybe a standing lamp in the corner over here. It's probably fine. Okay, so that's a big office. Well, that's lots of places for people to sit down. I think that's great. Should be able to have more employees now with that. You are in terrible condition. This bus sucks. So let's make sure we do something about that. The Ford route, you're in okay shape. Let's get you cleaned really quick. I think the Ford route is going to have to be this bus, unfortunately. And then we're going to assign the Rensen route. Oh. No bus to run this. Oh, it's because this is being cleaned. Get that out of there, and then I can assign it. Okay. So that's now assigned to run the Rensen route. I like that. And then this Ford route. I already assigned it, didn't I? Oh, I didn't assign it. What? Has to be a bigger bus, maybe. Well, we definitely need to fix this one. So this one needs repairs. It has a flat tire. So start the repair on the flat tire for this. See, we need more buses. Let me just go to the marketplace really quick. Can we find one that is doable here? I've got $12,000. It's not a whole lot. Might take a loan. Although this one could work, but I'd rather have one of these bigger inner city LEs. I'd rather have this. If I could take a loan really quick, it's really not that expensive interest-wise to do so. So I wonder if I can just... We're up to 1.4%. $780 a day isn't that bad for interest. But let me just let this run a little bit. I might be able to get a bus back and do it. I don't know how long the repairs will take on a flat tire, but I do have spare tires, right? So that's the reason why I did that. This one's already going on the Ford route. This is the 1520 to 2110, and this one here is the 1610 to 2005. This is the second bus on that route. Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna need to switch that up then. And then this is route 2, so this is the right route for this bus. Yeah, I think I want an extra bus. So I think I'm gonna take that loan. We're gonna take it's 1.4%. That's nothing. We'll go ahead and do that. And then with that, we can now get ourselves another bus. And I'd really like to have one of these LEs, yeah. So I think I'll try to offer them maybe 18.5, see if they take it. They have. And then I don't really want the Sprinter. I like these higher capacity ones because my routes are through the city. I think I'll take this one. It needs brake pads right away, but I think I'll take this one. Wait, it's not saving that much money, but it also uses some wipers. Let's offer them 22 grand. No, they'll reject that. Well, I think I can still do it. Now that I have that extra bus, this is repaired now. It needs to be refueled. It needs to be cleaned. So let's get that going, hopefully. Route 2, that's you. This one might be delayed, but now that we have these extra buses, right, we could hopefully get this to happen. So we'll clean the inside, which is taking a long time to do. We need to assign the shift before the shift is supposed to start. And this also needs refueled. So we'll need the guy to go over there and refuel that bus, and then we can assign it. Unless one of these buses are available for it. Let's see. Yeah, actually this one would work just fine. Let's go ahead and assign that one for that route. We'll see, sometimes the buses return in time, and I can assign them. But I think it's a good thing that we have that extra bus now, so. Because we didn't really have a whole lot for extras there. We can replace the brake pads on this one. And I think we probably should go into ordering some more parts. We have spare window wipers. We've kind of spare everything. I sort of blanket purchased a whole bunch of stuff initially just to make sure I didn't have to have any wait times. So brake pads, I think, are things that we're probably going to have to replace quite often. I'll get 2 more pair of those. Because we're going to be down to 1. Let's actually get like 4 of them. And then we'll get 1 more belt. And we don't have a new engine. I mean, I have to hope that that never goes bad. And let's get a little bit more oil too. That's like something we're constantly using. So we'll order some extra parts there too. Okay, how are we doing on this one? This one needs cleaned. Let's go ahead and have that done. And you need cleaned as well. We have a couple of cleaners, so we can go ahead and do that. Although one has said that they're going to leave me. Silly. What a bunch of sillies. This is a service employee. We could have this person train. And I want to probably emphasize training with bus drivers more than anything. So I'm not sure this person is... Yeah, they're not on a route, so I'm going to go ahead and train this person. They already have advanced skill, but if we can get them to be really good, then people will never... people won't complain about them anymore. So I'm going to have all these guys train. They're not on a route already, so whatever. This one needs washed, and I think we probably have this one washed too, although we have to have the car wash available. So you can't queue jobs. You just have to have it available already. This bus is in great condition. That must be one of our new ones. Yeah, it is. 334 miles on that bus, so it's great condition. This one's one of our used ones, and it's in okay shape now, so never mind. Definitely one of our used ones here. But this is a good shape as well. So we'll just have these things cleaned up and, topped off with fuel and all that stuff. When we don't have any routes to do. But I do, of course, want to put another route in because the more routes we have, the more money we can make. I have to look at that as well. Driver style rating is going up slightly. This didn't have a little bit in that 4-star when I was playing around with it like the other day. So ticket prices look like they're getting a little bit more approval, but I feel like I'd like the regular single distance ticket to just be like $1. Let's do like $1.25 and $2.20. We'll lower the price there. For the day ticket, we'll say $6, and for the weekly ticket, we'll say exactly 4 days worth. So if you're gonna be riding more than 4 days, then you want the weekly ticket. I think that's how that should go. I think that's a good idea. So basically, if you ride the bus to work every day and you work 5 days a week, you're gonna want a weekly ticket every single day. And then that way you're paying $24, but you're only riding 5 times instead of 4, right? Or maybe you'll just buy it because it's more convenient to have, you know, the weekly ticket instead of having to buy it every single time. Maybe it's more convenient to pay up front. Oh no. This bus is smelly. Get that cleaned. As they come in for the night, it's much easier to manage them, of course, once they don't have to drive. But we are going to start having nighttime routes too, and so this will end up being like a constant cycling thing as we go. But for now, it's just kind of like they come back and you take a look at their stats and you make sure that they're prompted to be cleaned and go from there. And I think as the cleaners do their jobs, they get better at it. Right? Their skills go up naturally while working too. So we don't have to train them all. But I think for the bus drivers, it's important to do that just because ooh, I'm getting really, yeah, that's too many bus drivers training right now. I'm not going to have enough for the shift. We're going to get Shelby in here as well, and we'll pay them 15 to get them even friendlier. Yeah. And then I think if you're not friendly, I'm not hiring you as a bus driver. So I don't people like the driver was rude to me. I don't need to deal with that. I'm not dealing with rude. Let's give this one more fuel. And I think this one could be cleaned on the inside. There we go. I'm almost ready to expand a little bit with the lot. I don't really need the paint shop yet. But I mean, I could. I don't think I need it yet, though. But 45 of these. We could start getting articulated buses, potentially. They are longer. They're also kind of cool, but I think the articulated buses, right, those are large lots. We would need large parking spaces for those. So I'm kind of feeling like I want to redo all of this because I don't like the way it looks. And I'm trying to figure out where I would put it if I'm going to do it differently. Obviously, this office needs to keep expanding, which is going to get kind of wild having this giant thing like this. So I almost want to redo this building to have it not like I think this whole thing here should be the building. So these parking lots here should be back here. So I can see a reality where I would kind of tear a whole lot of stuff down here. I can see that happening. Can I pay off something? So the only option I have, which is really a drag, is to pay the whole balance or the minimum payment. That sucks. I really wish that was different. But I did make $13,000, even though my expenses were higher with the loan. It looks like it actually isn't counting the loan. Not counting the daily rate for the loan. So on the day I borrow, I don't pay it. It looks like. Okay. So we'll try these ticket prices and see if this makes people happier or not. I mean, you don't need people to have a 5-star rating of our bus, all right? I mean, we want to make money, right? So I'm okay with it, I guess, if they only make this little bit here. And then I think we'll have, let's see, any of these need cleaned? This one needs cleaned on the inside. I think the inside cleanliness is way more important than the outside cleanliness. I mean, unless this thing isn't realistic, but which it may not be. Look at this. Fred Hilbert, driver. Things have been going really well lately. I always look forward to going to work every day. Hey, thanks. Good. He's got advanced skills too, so very, very nice. It looks like I can rename all the drivers too. I suppose if anybody wants to be a driver, you could put it in the comments. I'll get you in. Fine. It's good. Okay, so I think I am going to expand this a little bit here. I went ahead and put a road here. I was going to put a road here, but I noticed that it's too wide. So you can see how it lines up. It's going to go into that parking space. Now it'll let me do this, but it will eliminate that parking space. And maybe it's not such a huge deal if it does that. If I go into like a medium space, it looks like it would kind of fit there. Ideally, what I'd like to see is a large space fit. And I think I can put large spaces all on the back here. So I want large buses to go here. So maybe that'll actually be a good thing that gets rid of that spot. So if I put the road like this, I can get the larger spaces, but I still can't get the road to go all the way to the fence. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Regardless, we are going to, I think, eliminate that parking space. Yeah. Now, when we do that, the bus disappears, but don't worry, the bus isn't gone, all right? It's still our bus. It just has to re-arrive. So now I can go into like this, and I could just go all the way down like this. I'm looking for maybe if there's another solution to this area, though. Like, paint shop be all the way in the back like this? If I did the paint shop, I wouldn't be able to have the parking spaces. I was hoping maybe it could go back here, but there's just not enough space in this lot. So I think like lot extension is something that I really would like to have. For now, I think we'll just do large spaces in the back. We'll do one here, one here. Let's go one here. There isn't enough room for the mediums anymore, but there is more room for small spaces right here. So I think this is the more optimal flow, I guess, for our spaces, is to kind of do it like this, so I could have more smaller spaces. But I'm doing mostly medium buses now. I want to get rid of this area. I do want to rebuild this. I want to have this building look different, and so I will need small spaces if I'm going to do that. So I guess I will go in and do this. So these 3 small spaces will replace these ones, because I am going to rebuild this. I don't particularly like how it is. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that space, and then we'll go ahead and get rid of, well, hang on, stop. I need to go to the Ford route and make sure that that bus is assigned. All right, that's all fully assigned now. That's good. Now I can go in, I think, and we'll just delete that one and that one. And so this will open this up. Now, what I'm hoping to be able to do now is I want to be able to put the gas station along here. But I don't think it's going to let me do that either. So instead, this is going to end up being another office space, which means I don't need this path to go there, I don't believe. So we can eliminate that. This can be a long hallway that goes up this way, and we just have offices on both sides of it. So we'd end up expanding the office space, I suppose, out about this far. And then, well, it'd be 2 offices like this. And then this person can't find their way out because I just did it again. So we'll do door, let's say here. Or we could go here with it. I like that better. Now there's a door there. So multiple offices, right? And they could just chill and do whatever they need to do in here. So let's get our armchairs in. And as we get more staff, this will make more sense. But right now it's overkill. I get it. But as we get more staff, it'll make more sense. Let me just move this really quick. Move it over 1, move it over 1, move it over 1. There we go. Pop that down like that. Maybe have an aquarium right up against this little cut, like that. Yeah, there's a picture on the wall there. Move it over here like this. That's fine. And then there's also these shelves and stuff we can place in. So I think this adds to the decorations and stuff, right? Makes people less stressed out. So it's a good thing to do, these shelves. People like them. Do that. And then I'll have like another shelf there. And then another one can be, yeah, like right here. That's good. Right by the door, though, I don't think that's good, actually. Let me just adjust that. We'll go there and here. With those 2. Yeah, this isn't in the way. I don't want people like searching for books to be in the way of people moving around. Put a trash can there on their way out. You can throw your crap away. And then there's wall shelves and stuff too we can place, you know, just for decoration's sake. So, all right. So 2 offices means I can expand my staff even more now. That's good. So we have large parking spaces, 3 small spaces, 4 medium spaces. I think this will end up being 5 medium spaces because I most certainly will be moving this. But now I've got this area for those larger things. So if I want to raise up one of my bigger buses when I buy them, because I'm going to look at the marketplace now and see if I can find one. This isn't bad, actually. This LE is pretty good, actually. See if they'll take 19 grand. They did. All right, good. So we'll take 19 grand for that LE. And then we need to go ahead and fix it up, of course. But yeah. So first thing I'm going to do with this thing, I think, is go in and change the brake pads out. Then we'll wash it up and get it all, you know, ready to rock. We need extra roots for this to happen with, too. We need extra roots to drive with this. So I think once this thing is repaired, not cleaned, but repaired, we have extra buses, too. So I think I want a new route. And I'm going to say we start this route to be maybe over, let's say at Warren, Woodward, right, this area. And we're going to take you this direction. I want to connect this area. So this is like right passing right by the depot. You know, actually, this is DDOT right here. I just realized that. How did that happen? Oh my God. My bus depot is right down the road from DDOT. This is the Detroit Department of Transportation. That's cool. Well, this will take you to DDOT. We'll go around, though. I think I'm going to say maybe that stop doesn't happen. Maybe that stop doesn't happen either. We'll have this start here still, but I want to take you down this direction instead. I want to connect these guys up. And then we'll go ahead and stop there, which will connect the other line that's already existing down this way. Then we'll go this direction, which connects this route over to here. Nope, not there. Over to here. Yep. We'll wrap around. Yeah, I want to get over here so that people can get it. I want to get into residential areas, so maybe we'll go here. Yeah, and then we'll stop, let's say, at this stop. This is too many stops. Too many stops, isn't it? I mean, I'm working my way around. I'm almost there, so maybe it's not. We'll go there, and then we'll start, yeah, here, and then we'll start there. Go past DDOT. We don't need a bus stop right at our bus depot, but I guess, sure, we could do that. And then we just end up right on the road, right on the route we want to be on. Turn right into there. Good. That'll be a route. This is Route 6. Forecast for tomorrow, Saturday. It looks like it's okay. Up to 80, it says. So we go over 45 minutes. We can reduce that a little bit more. I'd like to reduce that if I could. Maybe if we go over 30 minutes. Yeah. I think maybe we'll go every 45 minutes. Up to 55 passengers, which is a little bit concerning, but because it doesn't really conform with the bus that I have. If I wanted to do this every 20 minutes, I would need 2 buses. But that's okay, because there's a spike here where we would have more people. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that for that route. And so now I need to assign the shift. There are 2 separate shifts for Route 6. So this is an 8:55 one, which starts sooner. We'll have that one go with this bus here, I guess. And then, I don't know, like, this is the second shift, I think, is a busier one. We'll take the one that has 94 passenger max for that one. You need washed because you're super filthy. So we're going to do that too. And is there any other repairs? I mean, I'm using almost all my buses now, so I can give this bus gas. This does mean there's an extra bus available. one of the LEs are available for the next route. We should be able to make more money now. Yeah, ticket prices are better. People like that more. Driving style is still a concern, but I think as we get more and more drivers, see, they're all buying weekly tickets. This is good. This is great. I like the weekly tickets. More money for me right now as opposed to later. The weekly ticket may actually be too good of a deal. So I might want to up it because it does look like there's a lot of weekly tickets sold. Well, not really. Only 88 of them. That's not that many. Yeah. And like 2 staff members might actually be perfect, really, because there's not enough, there's no wait times. But as I get more routes, right, as I expand, then this changes, and there'll be more people that I have to wait. Yeah, if you have to wait 5 minutes, though, that's a pretty good experience. Having to wait 5 minutes for a ticket, I mean, sure hell beats the DMV. We don't actually have a DMV in Michigan, so I can't say that it beats the DMV because I really don't know what it's like to have a DMV. But what we have is the Secretary of State office, which is basically the same thing. But that's what we do all of our motor vehicle stuff with, is just with the Secretary of State office. Let's get the lockers to be a bit more organized here. I'm going to put them actually in the hallway. Just get them in the hallway. All the lockers go in the hall like this. I like this better, like a one long locker hallway instead of in the middle over here. Although I will say I'm really limited on, that's perfect. Yeah. I'm really limited on decorations for corridors. Like they won't let me put plants in here, for example. I can't put a plant in a corridor. So this corridor may actually be too wide, but we'll see how it is. So offices on both sides. The corridor can now continue. We can have extra rooms over here if we need to, or more office space or whatever over here. Can I have more bus drivers? Ooh! Look at all the advanced driving. I like it. Can we have a friendliness? No good candidates yet. I'm gonna wait on that. Aziz Long, he loves it. He gave me the light. It's good. Larger buses could happily be used on the Route 2. I don't know. Maybe Route 2 is getting more popular. That could be a thing. Maybe Route 2 is getting more popular. So I kind of wanted to have the gas station be over here. So I had more room to expand my service area if needed, but that's not needed yet. So I'll just leave this open as like there's a chance that that'll work out well. Again, I still want to redo all of this, but I just can't do it yet. All right, so Route 3, we want Route 1, you're going to be this bus. Route 3, you're going to be the new bus. See how that works. Doesn't have a lot of fuel, but we can refuel it later. I do want to clean the inside of it, though. Definitely. This bus it's my extra one. That's good. I have one extra, and research. We have more things to unlock. Reduce bus dirt by 10%. Me likey. Unlock bus stop upgrades. Me likey. Reduce repair times by 10%. All good things. And I want this one more, though. I think like getting people on shifts would be great, because then I can really not, like, I can reduce how much I'm paying them, because it looks like everybody's just here all the time. It's a very odd thing to not be able to do. Actually, this would be a perfect time to get another researcher, because I have more things to research. But I don't know, I'm thinking about it, though, right? And it's like, research is pretty quick anyway. Does it really matter? I don't know. Having 2, I guess. If there's somebody who's really good at it. Yeah, not that good. I guess I could always dismiss them later, too. Look at the cheapest guy there is. 1040. He's pretty cheap. We'll get that researcher, and we'll just make sure that Drew remains hired, because he's got the advanced skills. But see, now that I can have 2 researchers, at least I should be able to, right? Bus driver. Wait, where's my other researcher? Should have the little blue tie. No. Researcher looks the same as a bus driver. in their appearance. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was trying to make sure that we could actually do 2 things at once. So now we can. Does this mean I'm getting progress on 2 things? Or does it mean that the things are all just going faster? This is getting progress. Yeah, I think they're all just getting progress at the same time. All right, that's good. I suppose that's good. All right, I need to wait a little bit because I need to pay back that loan. And it looks to me like, yeah, I have to pay the full balance. Which is odd. I mean, I'm paying $780 a day. Is that not reducing my principal? Or am I only paying interest payments? That may be how it is. I'm only paying interest. Okay, that's a good way to do it. I'm okay with that. We've talked about this before in other games, other business games, like how loans are handled. And, you know, some games handle loans really well. Others are not so much. I'm okay with the whole, like, and I think I said this with Big Ambitions too. I'm okay with a game where you just pay the interest every single day and then you have to pay off the principal. But what I would prefer is if a game did allow me to pay like half of it. So like, let's say I wanted to pay half that loan now, I'd be able to do that, reduce my interest payments. This game doesn't let me do that, so I'll just cope with it. It's fine. So Route 6 is a pretty big route, and we'll have that bus do it. Rensen route needs that bigger bus. The Ford route, really? Do I need more buses? These Ford route is not enough. Like, I need bigger buses for this. I guess just so we have a little bit of extra time here, I'll go ahead and assign this one, but I need another LE? That's wild. Maybe they'll come back before I have to assign it. There's another Ford route here, so, and another route 2 as well. So I'm out of buses again. Interesting. This one's back. And we just need to clean the inside, but I can go ahead and assign this to, I think, Route 2. The Ford route's going to be kind of hurting for a little bit here until we can get... Yeah, until we can get another bus. Wow, I need another LE. Crazy. Okay. Let me see if we can get one. Wow, this is good. It just needs some oil. That's all right. Let's do 21.5. All right, I'll take that. And we'll get that on the Ford route, like, right away. It doesn't... It's just oil. See if we can just clean the inside. Oh, all of you are now back now. Oh, that's great. Thanks for coming back now. Such short notice. Put you on that. You can be on Route 2. All right, so now we're not in a hurry anymore. But we do need more buses. I mean, that's... I do wish they were all like a uniform design, and we will get that. Like I said before, we just need the paint shop. And I just don't want to spend the money on it. I would really like to get out of debt. I hate that I'm just paying interest and can't pay any part of the principal at all. Can't make like a bulk payment of the principal. It sucks. But as long as our total revenue earned every day is going up, I can just like sit on my hands and have no routes, like no new routes added. And everything should theoretically be fine. This one's maxed out. This one, I'm not sure if you're gonna have a flat tire or not. Like, does the tire not go flat until the tires go to 0, or, you know, should I start repairs right now? I feel like I should start repairs right now. So I don't get a flat tire with it. But if I can go one more day, then that'll be fine. This one needs oil. So we'll start the oil change on that one. And then we need another bus for Route 6. We can wash this one. This one needs washed as well. Let's get the inside on that one done. And then I think Route 6 was... That was a pretty popular route, right? It said over about 50 passengers is what it predicted. A maximum of 50 passengers, I think, is what it said. So I should be able to use like one of these. Yeah. Pretty much one of these would work, so we'll just take one of these. All right, so I think I'm good with this video. Pretty long, actually, probably over 50 minutes at this point, I think. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I hope you'll join me for the next one, where we're going to make some more routes for sure. But I really want to pay off the loan because I don't want to have debt. And so I'm going to work on that because just paying the interest payments does mean that it is costing me money. Every single day that I keep buying things will be a day that I am like literally leaving money on the table and giving my profit to the banker. So I don't want to do that. So I'll probably let this run for a little bit on this route. I don't want to expand anymore and just get myself out of debt. And then we'll come back for the next one. We'll be out of debt. Okay. So see you next time. Bye-bye.